everyone to another episode of Amplify, where we like to highlight and spotlight movers and shakers in our industry and just fancy people that I like. My guest today, my girl Suha with Z Technology Solutions. Everybody knows Suha. Welcome. Welcome, honey.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I really
Of
appreciate.
course, of course. And um, if you didn't know, Suha was on a Taco Tuesday. Was it like a month ago? Maybe a little
It was
bit.
about a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah, during March for Women's History Month. Yep.
Yeah.
And in case you did not know, Suha has been on her own. You have transitioned. You are now, what do you call it? The solo
It's a
entrepreneur.
solopreneur. It's a solopreneur. One
I like
woman
that
show.
one. I gotta start using that. And so tell us a little bit, how's that journey been? And for those folks that are watching, how can you possibly help them?
This came out, after a lot of soul searching of what I wanted to do in my next chapter. And
Yeah.
it's such an exciting time for me. I love to problem solve and I love to find innovative and different ways of doing things, leveraging data, making sure that I understand the challenges that my clients are having. And I find that, you come in, you have fresh eyes, you're able to help somebody see something that they did not know, because you can come in and ask really pertinent questions. You can be investigative and ask, well, what do I know right now? Or, be very curious and ask, what if I do it this way versus that way?
Yeah.
And you can help them be more productive by, helping them see what's the next step and how do you get from point A to point B. It's always a conversation. It's always asking the why, what's going on? Why are you having this issue? And then, kind of like falling back on the data to get the support to help
Yeah.
the clients find that solution that they really need.
Yep.
Our industry went through what they like to call a right sizing, where a lot of people were let go, unfortunately.
Yes.
And so the people that have stayed behind are really busy with day to day. And so bringing in somebody to help you on key initiatives, and that's really where I find myself shining, because I come in and help identify the problem, ask the right questions, and then build the right solution for my clients. And I find it's exciting for me because it's different every day.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of lenders right now are struggling with lead generation, and how do you go about making sure that you have the quality leads and not just cold calling. And so putting a strategy to help them with that is really critical for their success. And that's actually one of the things that I'm working on right now with one of my clients, is helping them identify, kind of map out their customer journey and identify where their lead gen is working, not working. What solutions can they do? What are things that they can improve on? And it's like I said, it's just an exciting opportunity because it's different.
It is.
And every client has a different need, a different challenge. And getting to the bottom of it and not putting Band-Aids on it and just keep it going is really exciting for me.
And you said it all. And it's true. I like the fact that our industry is changing, right? And
Absolutely.
sometimes within your organization, you do need to bring that person in from outside to get that perspective, because you just need to know, right? And then when you follow it up with data, because I know you're a data girl and I like to dabble in data, because that's numbers, those are facts. I find, whether you're on the strategic side, the operation side, or like myself on the marketing media side, that people, when it's their company, it's personal, it's their baby, right. And so
Absolutely.
you have to be careful sometimes, because they are sensitive, they get in their feelings, but I always have to tell them, listen, feelings are not facts. Data are facts. So let's look at
Yeah.
the data and see what's working for you and what's not working. But it takes someone from the outside like yourself to come in and say that and say, hey, this is what it is. I don't know. Do you agree?
Absolutely, and there's a right way to do it, and there's a wrong way to do it. And knowing the style of communication that
Yep.
the person that you're working with, that you're collaborating with, is really critical for
Yeah.
both your success and their success. Because somebody may just be, I just want the facts. I want to know exactly what's going on. They're very, matter of fact, just give
Yep.
it to me. I don't want the story. And there are others who want to have the background and want to see how you got to the conclusions that you've arrived and to the recommendations that you're making. And so knowing who you're collaborating with, who your partner is, and how they like to communicate is critical. Because if you can piss somebody off
Yeah.
by
Absolutely.
communicating in the wrong way, so you have to know how to deliver the message and how to tell the story. And that's
Delivery.
very important.
That is, I got to write this down. I just had an idea. Delivery is important. It is.
Absolutely.
And the fact that you are taking the time out with your clients and understanding their form of communication, because everybody's communication is different and the way they absorb information is different. And that's something
Absolutely.
as an entrepreneur, or what you call a solopreneur, right?
Uh-huh.
That is something that we learn on our journey. Like it gets heightened even more, right? Like
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we're not, it's just not the company we work for now, because we're able to deal with so many aligning partners. We're now able to see different styles of communication and methods and how they work, and it's interesting. It
Yeah, because you end up putting on a different lens, if you will. I mean, we're both wearing glasses, but you really do end up putting a different
Yeah,
lens
you
depending
do.
on who you're working with,
Yeah.
because you want to make sure. I mean, for me, the most important thing is making sure they're successful. That's my goal, is how
Yep.
do I help you make successful? And so I have to ask the right questions. I have to do that discovery. I have to learn what you don't know, because that's where the opportunity lies, in what
Yep.
you don't know.
I
And
love
that's where
it.
we come in. I mean, and right now there's several of us who are on this solopreneurship journey.
There is.
And each one of us is different. And so when you're working with, and there's opportunities for all of us, it's not like, it's all for one. I
Yeah.
don't see it that way at all. I mean, that
There's
piece of the
enough for
pie, there's
everyone.
enough for
Yeah.
everyone
I agree.
around the table.
I
And
agree.
so, you know, part of that discovery is making sure that you can collaborate and partner with this person. And I've done it where I've said, you know what, I'm not the right person here, but I know someone who is, and let me introduce you to them.
Yep.
Because they're going to be able to help you and work with you in the way that you want, and in an area that I may not be the subject matter expert. I hate going in and saying, I can do it all. There's no way. There are some things that I'm really good at, and there's some things that I'm not. And when I'm not good at it, I'll be the first
Yeah.
one to say, hey, I'm not the right person here. You need to work with so and so, or let me recommend so and so. And that builds trust, which is a very, very important and
And they
critical
will
part of the
appreciate that.
solopreneurship.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
will appreciate that. So speaking of that, has there been, given an example, that's like my last question here. Give an example with a partner that you had to, say, hey, I may not be a fit, or that you were able to find, give like just how can I say it?
So
Like
So I'll
just
give you two examples. I'll
okay.
give you two examples. One, I had somebody reach out to me. Their company needed assistance with implementation of a new platform.
Got it.
And it wasn't a platform that I'm familiar with. And so I knew that my discovery and my learning curve, I would be able to do it, but it's going to
Yeah.
take me a little while to get up to speed and understand. So not only did I have to understand what that client needed, but I also needed to understand the platform that they've already selected. So they were bringing me in after the selection process.
Got it.
And I was like, you know what? This is probably going to take me at least 3 to 4 weeks to get up to speed where I am actually can add value to this project, this initiative. I know someone already who's familiar with this product. Let me introduce you to them.
Yeah.
So that they can help you. And, and I step out and I connected the two, and they actually did end up, working with that, with the consultant that I recommended. And it was a win-win for all, because I actually in turn got a recommendation from that consultant
Look
for
at
work
that.
so it's
That's
like, it
awesome.
becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, if you will. You help somebody else, karma is, it's
Yeah,
good
no,
karma. It
it'll
turns
come
around
back.
and comes back to
It
you.
does. It does. And, kudos for you for letting them know, hey, it's going to take me 3-4 weeks. This is not my jam. Let me connect you with someone
Yep.
else. And
Yep.
again, and look at how it came back.
Exactly.
I love that. And so, Suha, how can people find you, and how can they connect with you? Like, let them know.
I'm on LinkedIn. So just look me up if we're not already connected. You can go to my website, suhazehl.com, and connect with me there as well. We can certainly, once this is posted, I'll actually provide my contact information there as well.
It would be great.
And that way they'll have all that information available to them. And just catch me. I'm happy. And it doesn't have to be like an engagement. If you just have a question, you want to ask something,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be anything formal, hey, I'd like to know about this, or what do you know about that? I'm always here ready to help.
I agree. I'm the same way. Shoot me a message with your questions. See how I can help. And if I can help you, you know what? I'll connect you with someone that will. Right?
Yeah.
I love
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Amplify, Suha. I always appreciate you. Like I said, you look fabulous in blue.
Oh, thank you.
Before we got on, I'm like, girl, you look good in blue. And I will be seeing you soon again. Connect with Suha. And thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.